One of the biggest things that changed in FC 24 compared to FIFA 23 was the introduction of playstyles and playstyle plus and the removal of traits and specialities. In today's video, I am going to show you what the playstyle plus does for every single playstyle. We will be starting with the scoring category and starting with the finesse shot and showing you a comparison of players taking a finesse shot without the playstyle and with the playstyle plus. And the first person we're going to do that with is going to be Raul. He, of course, has the finesse shot plus, and you can see right there, it says performs finesse shots with significantly faster maximum curve and exceptional accuracy. We also have Moffy in the team who has the finesse shot playstyle, which is performs finesse shots with faster and additional curve and improved accuracy. And we also have somebody in the squad that doesn't have the playstyle at all that we'll test the finesse shot out with as well. For this particular playstyle, we are going to go into squad battles so we can get a good view of the shots. So let's get into the game. And let's first of all have a look at a shot from a player with no playstyle. I mean, we've bagged it. We have bagged it. But when we take a look at the shot here from Jorginho, not a lot of curve. Power and accuracy, maybe quite good. But yeah, he doesn't get too much whippage on that, even though he finds top bins. Next up is Moffy. And Moffy's shot, I mean, you can see straight away the extra curve on that right there. When Moffy strikes this, you can see the spin on the ball. It is a lot more curve. Now, the incredible thing about the Playstyle Plus is when you have a player that has a Playstyle Plus and you use it, the symbol comes up above their head and you can see it. So we now know, and I didn't really put too much power or accuracy on that, we now know that Raul has used his Playstyle Plus to hit that shot. When we have a look here at the angle from behind the Raul, let's see the spin that he puts on. And you can see the accuracy. I'm aiming, I don't even know where that aim is. And he gets an insane amount of bend on that ball from far out in top bins. Right from an angle where he really shouldn't be scoring from. Oh, it's magic. And you see the Playstyle Plus again. Okay, it's against squad battles, but it still goes in. Next up, guys, we have got the Chip Shot Playstyle Plus. And this one performs chip shots more quickly with exceptional accuracy. And the regular version, where did my striker go? There we go. Performs chip shots faster with greater accuracy. And it also says that increased accuracy, reduced wind up, and flatter arcs for higher powered chip shots. Let's jump into a game and see how they go. So first of all, guys, we're going to look at somebody who doesn't have the chip shot trait. Big looping arc, quite slow, took some time to get the chip shot underway for sure. Then we're going to do Di Maria. I want to do high powered. Oh, that was much better. Yeah, that was much better. And now we want to do Marco Reus because he's the one that has the Playstyle Plus. And we're going to see, hopefully, high power, fast, low trajectory. All right, so here we go. Let's get an angle here. Oh, my days. Oh, my. It's forced to save from there. That's actually mad. That's 3 bars of power, that. I mean, that was 3 bars of power on an extremely low trajectory. That is really impressive. You can certainly see, like, when you do it with somebody who doesn't have the trait, it's incredibly loopy. We'll do it again with Shaw here, just to show you guys what, like, a 3 bar power with her is like. Yeah, look how, I mean, it's not a bad effort to be fair, but it's way, the arc is way bigger and it's way slower. So that is the Chip Shot Playstyle Plus. Next up, guys, we have got the Power Shot Playstyle Plus. So this performs power shots much faster and with significant increase in speed. It also says reduced wind up and higher powered are less likely to go over. Now, obviously, one thing that's interesting about the Power Shot in general is in-game stats also make a difference. Now, Bo's got 91 shot power, so his shots should be absolutely phenomenal. And then we've got Horter as well, who has got the regular version, which is performs power shots faster and with increased speed versus performs power shots much faster with significant increase in speed. So let's go and take a look how this mechanic works. All right, so first of all, let's have a look at somebody who doesn't have the playstyle. Yep, was a good power shot. Took a while to, like, you know, line up for it. Definitely like your standard power shot from, I would say, FIFA 23. Then we've got Horta. Now he has the regular version. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I mean, it's not much faster how quickly he shoots the power shot, but it is faster. So I'm hoping that the power shot plus is going to be like worlds different. I'm gonna take one more with Horta though. Yeah, it's like they take one step instead of two steps. So I'm hoping that Gustavo Bo, here we go, will take 0 steps really. Yeah, I mean, that's off the bar as well, which isn't bad for a guy who hasn't actually got good shooting stats other than shot power. But he very, very quickly, like you can see, again, it's probably like half the time, the default animation is whatever X seconds. It feels like the regular playstyle for power shot is maybe half that time, and the other power shot that we've got a lot of power on this. Oh my god! See, that is crazy. You can pull that off in a competitive setting, and it will be a big difference because there isn't much wind up. Yeah, that is incredible. That really is, like, it is so much faster how quickly they power the shot up, and the shot goes so fast. 91 shot power, only 72 finishing as well. So with a better finisher, ooh, keeper nearly got it. It will be even better. But that is incredible how quick the animation is to shoot the ball, how fast the ball goes, and then of course the accuracy is manual anyway. But that could be extremely overpowered in and let's have a look again. Yeah, so he takes like an extra step. Horta obviously made the save because it's against beginner AI, but it's much faster. That could be extremely overpowered if you're in a tight, tough game. That could be the difference genuinely between scoring a goal and not. Next up, guys, we are going to be looking at the Dead Ball Playstyle Plus. This one is incredible in my opinion, and one of the most overpowered ones that we're going to see. The scoring playstyle plus here is set pieces are delivered with exceptional speed, curve, and accuracy. Ball trajectory preview line is at maximum length, and this is what I think is overpowered. We've also got Dybala that has just the regular playstyle version of this, which is set pieces are delivered with increased speed, curve, and accuracy. The ball trajectory preview line is longer, and we're going to go and take a look at these two trajectory lines and the speed of which they can hit the free kicks right now. And so the easiest place to look at these lines, guys, is just in the set pieces milestone. You can see here we have got James Maddison, who are actually going to take off of the free kick. We're going to show you Marco Reus first, and his line is very small. And whether or not we'll be able to score with Marco Reus, maybe we can because it is just a moment. But we're going to hit the ball there. Not the best free kick. Then we've got Paulo Dybala. Now his line is just a little bit longer. Well, actually a fair bit longer to be perfectly honest. We're going to try and bend this one over the wall and into that top left-hand corner from Dybala. And hit that shot there. It does go over the wall. It doesn't go in the back of the net, however. And then we are going to see James Maddison's line here. And look how long the line goes. It goes further than you think because of the screen. But you can see it is so long. You get such a good trajectory to the point where you could probably pinpoint this. I think we could put a lot of power on that as well. That should be good. Right over the wall. Oh, Vermeer got a save to it. And when we look at the line on corners as well, guys, Gallan's line here touches on in the terms of the screen, the edge of the 6-yard box. We've got Dybala's line here. Goes way further than where Gallan's line went to. It almost gets to where the white barrier is, just off center of the screen there. But if we give it to James Maddison, look how crazy this is. Oh, it goes so far. And that is the Playstyle Plus here. And when you move the ball here, or the reticle on the ball, it shows you what happens with where you put the free kick. And for me personally, this is like a must-have on a player in your ultimate team. It is such an important playstyle, and that is how it works. And the last scoring playstyle plus we've got is the power header. Joselu has it, performs headers with maximum power and accuracy. We've also got NepentheZ, who has the base version, which is performed headers with increased power and accuracy. And then we've again got Royce, who doesn't have it. So we'll try and get some headers with these guys and show you how impactful this Playstyle Plus is. And whilst we try and score some headers here, guys, we'll just try and hit a few and see what happens for each individual player. It is my personal opinion that this Playstyle Plus isn't the greatest. Like, crossing is quite good in the game this year, but it's never really been relevant for it, you know, for this Playstyle Plus. There it is. Oh, he's missed the header, mind you, but there was the header. It's hard to show the difference with this one, honestly, because it's a very specific situation that you need to use it in, which is why, as I say, I don't think it's necessarily a vital one. I don't think it's one of those ones that you got to be desperately having on your team. But there it was. Like, you can see when he gets the header, the Playstyle Plus icon comes above his head, and it gives him, you know, massively increased heading accuracy and heading power when having a shot with the header. Right, let's see again. There it is. And there it is. We scored with it. So there you go. We did get a goal with the Playstyle Plus power header. That's how it works. Personally, of all 5 scoring playstyles, that is the most useless, but that is how it works. So the first passing Playstyle Plus that we've got is the Incisive pass. Through passes are far more accurate. Swerve passes are delivered with maximum curve, and precision passes are travelled at top speed to the destination. And for me, I've got this one on Kevin De Bruyne, and you guys can too with the KDB SBC. This is a banging one to have on one of your midfielders because it genuinely makes through balls unbelievable. We've also got Jorginho on the field with the generic version, which is through passes are more accurate, swerve passes are delivered with more curve, and precision passes travel faster to the destination. We're not going to show that one here today just because it's something that a lot of midfielders have and it's not really overly noticeable, but the Playstyle Plus really is. So let's have a look at it. And so first of all, we've got the precision pass, guys, which is the like manual accurate pass. And you saw the reticle come above Fernandez's head again there, because when he makes a precision pass, which you do by holding the right bumper and then triangle to make that pass, and even for the through balls there, you can just see how accurate they are. They are absolutely fantastic. But yeah, precision passes there. It's real good. It's real handy. It's like a manual pass, but being able to drop the ball anywhere you want on the field. And in situations, especially in FC 24, like what we had with situations in you know, FIFA 23, is when you're on a counter-attack and you're sprinting down the field and you just want to put a ball into an area because you're like a 3-on-2 or a 2-on-1 and the game chooses a wrong pass, well, now precision pass will allow you to make that pass without the need of it. And what you get from that is obviously it just is a lot better, right? The precision pass is a lot better, it's a lot faster, and the player with the Playstyle Plus, it has it really handy. So we like to see Bruno Fernandes there. It's just beautiful. Then similarly with the through balls, the way that Fernandez can even play a through ball, it is just really nice. Look at that ball there. I mean, I know, again, we're on squad battles, but it is more useful and more observable when you're on a counter-attack. And let's give the AI a corner here to see if we can set up a counter-attack and see if we can find ourselves Bruno. There he is. He's on the edge, number 14. So we want to steal the ball off the AI, keep it in play, get it to Bruno, and now watch this through ball. It is just immaculate how good the through ball is. It takes out the defenders, the curve is amazing, the pace, the power is amazing, and it results in a much, much, much better pass through the midfield and through the weird angles as well. For me personally, this is another one of the absolute must-have Playstyle Pluses in your starting 11. Next up, we've got the Ping Pass Playstyle Plus. The passes travel much faster along the ground without impacting the trapping difficulty of the receiver. And then for the Pinged Pass Playstyle, not the Plus version, passes travel faster along the ground without impacting the trapping difficulty of the receiver. What was the other one? Was it much faster or was it faster? It was much faster. So basically, just regular passes are going to be way, way better, and the person that receives it isn't going to struggle. So what we're going to do is go into a game here and try some driven passes with Kovacic to see how well the receiver of the ball receives the ball. And as we go into the game here again, guys, Bruno Fernandes does have the regular version. And you'll see from Kovacic, how is it driven passes that make it work? Yeah, so it's driven passes. So you actually have to, a regular pass doesn't do anything with a regular pass, as you can see here. But when I do a driven pass, that's when it's impactful. And it just seems like, yeah, see the way that the player that receives the ball. So I was right next to him. Now I'm going to go right next to NepentheZ because he's not the best at being able to receive it. It just means that the person that receives that ball is going to get it nicely, and it's just nice. It makes you, it allows you to like pass just comfortably, you know. There you go. So it doesn't seem to. Do you know what it seems to do? And this might just be my interpretation of it, but no matter how close I am or how far away I am from someone, it makes the perfect pass. Not there. I was trying to give it to the guy that I was standing next to. What I want to do is just have a little quick test. It only impacts driven passes by the looks of things, unless it does do something on a regular pass without it actually showing you. In which case, if it does, then fair enough. But to my understanding here, it's only driven passes. So I want to play a lock and then drive it. Yeah, see, it's NepentheZ like trapped that ball like it was nothing, and it was a full-powered driven pass. So that's a pretty cool one. I think depending on how you play the game, this PlayStyle Plus could be useful. Again, I wouldn't necessarily consider this one the most useful one. I wouldn't be looking to have this on my players. Just if they've got it, that's great. But that's what it does. The next PlayStyle Plus for passing is going to be the long ball pass. Lobbed and lofted through passes are even more accurate, travel faster than ever, and are far more difficult to intercept. And this is one, guys, where I think coupled with the whipped pass creates a broken mechanic, and we will get to that when we get to the whip pass. But lobbed and loft through ball passes are more accurate, travel faster than ever, and are far more difficult to intercept. So we've got Williamson, who's got the long ball pass plus, and we've also got Bruno Fernandes, who's got the long ball pass, which is they are more accurate, faster, and more difficult to intercept, rather than far more accurate, much faster, and much more challenging to intercept. So let's have a look at it in game. I was a bit mad that it's a centre back that has it, but here we go. So this is mostly for cross-field passes. When we do like that, that's just it. Maybe she's right-footed. Let me try one with the right foot, because this is supposed to be much faster, and that didn't really look much faster. Oh yeah, that's nice. And they're just difficult to intercept, and that comes from the way that they float. So if we get the ball to Bruno Fernandes here, and then play this ball out here, he doesn't have the pass version, but see how even that, like, it wasn't quite intercepted. It was, but it was like we had a touch of the ball. I could have done something myself there. We go here and go over the top here. That's where I think it's going to be key. Those balls out wide like that, the defenders are just not going to be able to get that ball in any reasonable manner. So again, we're going to loft it out to the left-hand side here. Oh, that is beautiful. And that's probably the best case use for it. It's actually a good passing option to have for your centre-backs and maybe even full-backs, potentially centre-mids for getting the ball down the wing. Although I don't think it's the most overpowered one, I like it a lot, and I especially like it when it's coupled with whip cross. But that's how that one works. The next playstyle for passing, guys, is Tiki taka. Executes difficult first-time ground passes with an even greater accuracy using back heels when contextually appropriate. Short distance ground passes are exceptionally accurate. And we've also got another one in there as well by Brandt, because we're going to just push some passes together with these two. And we've also put Otavio in there as well, because he has got the generic version of it, which is executes it with high accuracy, and they are highly accurate. So I'm expecting some really good passing from here, and just the regular passes should be it. And again, this is one of those things where, you know, there's a lot of content creators that like the tiki-taka style of play. I know Skills does a lot of passing. I know Nick28T does just a lot of like tiki-taka passing. The tiki-taka play style could be sensational. Let's see how it performs in game. As we get the ball here, guys, I do think this one's going to be better suited. Oh, look at that. Yeah, see, that's nice. I do think this one's going to be better suited, like in-game scenario. Because what I want to do is like pass it. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh my God, look how good that pass was. Oh, this is magic. I know it feels like weird because it should, yeah, even that layoff pass there, oh, this is nice. Yeah, this is the sort of one that's going to make I haven't used this yet. I haven't had players that have had Tiki Taka Playstyle Plus. But I honestly think that this could be a wild one. Especially passing in and around the box when trying to hold possession and find that open space. Just having someone that's going to make a perfectly accurate pass when getting into areas like this here. Let's see how it goes. Yes, it's beautiful. And it even like leaves him in a spot where he's in loads of space. I like that a lot. I haven't actually used that one in game before. And I know, again, this is against Squad Battles AI. So that's one thing to be said for itself. But without any shadow of a doubt, you can feel how good that is, even against Squad Battles. The final passing playstyle plus that we've got, guys, is whipped pass. And for me personally, this is the best playstyle plus that I've experienced so far. And it's even better if the player has also got the long ball pass. So what whip pass does is all crosses are highly accurate, travel faster with more curve, and they perform driven crosses with exceptional power, which was a game-breaking mechanic a couple of years ago. If you also introduce a long pass to that as well, lofted and lob through passes are more accurate, travel faster, and more difficult to intercept. What ends up happening is the crosses that you perform with players with whip pass are literally unobtainable by the defenders, right? I have scored so many goals from using the whipped pass playstyle plus with either Kelly or especially Trent Alexander-Arnold, as you're going to see right here. Oh, there's one back though. Martinez, nice. This is the one, isn't it? Oh my days. Oh my days. That cross. What does Trent have playstyle plus? He must do, right? Whipped crosses or something. That was insane. Good work to beat the challenge. And into the box. Yeah, that's wild. Alexander-Arnold. Nah. Whatever Trent does is magic. Look at that. That is wild. No, that is wild. That is wild. You can see, right, when I cross the ball, something happens with the camera and it like makes me get the ball. It goes. Oh, you can't let Trent into this area. You can't let Trent into this area. You just can't let... Oh. Trent is broken. And that is how that playstyle plus works. Into the first defending playstyle plus we've got, and it is Jockey. And Jockey is increased max speed of sprint Jockey and greatly improves transition speed from Jockey to sprint. Now, I'm not going to show you this one in gameplay. Instead, I'm going to show you a video of this one. And we'll watch this video together so you're seeing one with a playstyle plus and one without. So no playstyle is the above. Wow, that was incredible. So I assume this one here is no playstyle and this one here is the playstyle plus sprint Jockey. And, oh no, we're looking at a defensive one, aren't we? So it's the red defender. Oh, I see. So this is no playstyle on the red bottom guy, and he's unable to maintain pace with the attacker. But the red guy at the top of the screen has the playstyle plus, and he's able to jockey and then turn immediately into a sprint. For people that like to control their centre backs, hello, this could be incredible. And then when it's slowed down there, oh, you can see the massive difference. That is unbelievable. That is unbelievable. That genuinely could be an incredible playstyle to have on your centre-back specifically. And that is how that one works. The next playstyle plus we're going to be looking at, guys, is the block playstyle plus. Even greater reach when performing blocks and improved ability to make a successful block. There was an issue in FIFA a few years ago where basically everyone just had stretch arms, strong legs, and would block basically everything. I think this is that. And the regular version of this is increased reach and improved ability. So I guess it's, you know, the regular playstyle is increased reach and improved ability. The playstyle plus is even more increased reach and better ability of retaining the ball. And for this one, we're going to once again watch a video. So we'll see here, no playstyle, the defender does not get the block in. It slows it down here for us as well. So the foot kind of just doesn't go towards the ball. With the playstyle plus, from the exact same setup, the defender gets the ball very, very easily. It's literally a carbon copy of the free kick as well. It's exact, or the shot or anything. And so whilst the previous defensive playstyle plus I said would be good for people that like to control their defenders, like me, the block playstyle plus will be great for people that don't control their defenders, because the AI will get in so many good auto blocks for you because it positions itself probably better than you can unless you're a pro player, and it will get those crazy auto blocks for you, which could be very good for you and very frustrating for your opponent. And so next in the defending list, guys, is Intercept. Even greater reach and improved chances of retaining possession of the ball when performing interceptions. And of course, the regular version is just greater reach and improved chances of retaining possession when performing interceptions. And this is the first defensive mechanic that I think is a perfect counter to one of the passing mechanics. You know, we talked about the long ball pass and the whipped pass and how they're very difficult to intercept. Specifically, this one is more difficult to intercept. Well, having a defender with intercept would be a great way to intercept that. Unfortunately for the defensive setup, it's really hard for me to show them in-game because I'd have to wait for a perfect moment to happen for it to work, and that might take tens of games. You know, I've not really seen any occasion where I've had somebody with intercept as a playstyle or playstyle plus where it becomes useful. So we're going to check out another video here, and we're going to watch this one together again. So no playstyle, and the defender just lets the ball run past him. Doesn't even stick a leg out. Pretty painful. The next one is trying to intercept right there, which is fantastic. And he gets the ball, which allows the defensive team to recover. So again, what this is though, so just so we're clear, right? The way EA have done this for the visual representation is the exact same scenario and the exact same kind of stats on the player, just once without the playstyle and once with the playstyle plus. So it's actually amazing that right there where the ball comes across, it's inches away from him. And I know what I'm doing in game right now. I'm screaming, why don't you just stick a leg out? Well, guess what? If I have intercept on him in that exact same scenario, when we get here, he actually will stick a leg out. Look at that. That's unbelievable how much he's stretched. The next defending playstyle plus is probably one of my favorites that's been in the game so far. We've got Rafael Varane for it on this one, but Thiago Silva has it as well. And even though he has a lack of pace, he was amazing because of it. It's Anticipate. Significantly improved chances of standing tackle success and grants the ability to stop the ball directly at their feet when performing a standing tackle. We've also got Williamson, who has the regular version. Improved chances of standing tackle success and grants the ability to stop the ball directly at their feet when performing a standing tackle. I'm going to go into squad battles on this one on a bit more of a tougher difficulty, so I actually have to defend. And you will see the difference in tackling from someone like Molina versus someone like Varane when the playstyle plus appears above their head. They are literally guaranteed possession of the ball. Let's try a tackle first of all with Molina. It'd be quite interesting. Couldn't do that either. Oh, they've scored. Maybe it's too much of a difficulty. Erling Haaland pops that one away. Here we go. See that? Oh, it's incredible. And I just need to show you the instant replay, right? Because it is genuinely incredible how well this works. Look when I put the tackle in. It's like we'll try and show one as well with a non-player like that. But look how the ball just sticks to his feet. Tackle goes in, and it just sticks to his feet. It's amazing. Versus say somebody who doesn't have the trait like Molina here. You just get a tackle with him first. Oh, there you go, like Maddison there. See how, okay, I still held possession. But when Maddison put the tackle in, the ball popped away and it was me that recovered it rather than him just having the ball back. With Jockey as well, if you can get like one of those Jockey Playstyle Plus or this one or the Anticipate Playstyle Plus, and then Jockey or Anticipate as a playstyle as well, it could be an incredible combination. Especially if you could get block in there as well. Oh, it'll be a defender of dreams. Next up, guys, is slide tackle. So Aaron Wan-Bissaka has slide tackle. Of course he does. Greatly improved slide tackle coverage. Also grants the ability to stop the ball directly at their feet when performing a slide tackle. And what effectively happens, as is in my notes right here, thanks to Josh, is it says contextually uses hard slide tackle when the normal slide tackle is requested. We've also got in the team Joao Palhinha, who's got the regular version. Grants the ability to stop the ball directly at their feet when performing a slide tackle. So I think the gold version, the Playstyle Plus, has something extra, doesn't it? Greatly improved coverage. So if you've got the Playstyle Plus, that coverage could be interesting. Let's get into a game and find out. All right, here we go. So we'll try a slide tackle first of all with not Wan-Bissaka. It might be a bit tricky to get. I mean, we did win the ball back there, but obviously we created a foul apparently, even though I won the ball. And it went to Rafael Varane rather than Julian Brandt maintaining possession of the ball. That's the one. That's the one. See how the symbol came up above my head? And look what happened to Vinicius Jr. because that's where this tackle and where this Playstyle Plus is so powerful. Watch Vinicius Jr. when I tackle this ball and how far he goes flying after Wan-Bissaka, I mean, barely gets the ball, to be fair. If at all, to be fair. Just about. And look at Vinicius Jr. The collision there is so wild that I'm already up getting the ball back and Vinny J's just struggling to get to his feet. By the time I get the ball back, Vinicius Jr. is still not back on his feet properly yet. And that is how impactful this one can be, which is, I wouldn't say that this is actually like a premium Playstyle Plus. I would say, though, if you're the sort of person that manually defends and dives in a lot, this one could be super handy because that slide tackle coverage is going to be brilliant. The next one we've got to look at, and the last defending one, guys, is Bruiser. Bruiser Playstyle Plus is even greater strength when performing physical tackles, which I would assume is just tackles. I tried to play a little bit and get something with this. I don't know how to initiate. I don't know how it works. So because I couldn't figure out how it works in game, A, it makes me feel like it's useless, but B, means we're going to have to jump into a video to check this one out. So here's EA's little bit again. So no play style. The defender gets a challenge in, but gets bullied by who I assume has more strength. And again, the only difference here is the fact that the defender now has the actual play style plus. And yeah, it's quite a big difference there. You know, it's gone from not getting the ball at all, well, winning the ball and getting floored, which is obviously a bit useless, to winning the ball and coming away with it. So it's quite nice. I don't know if that's a tackle, though. That looks more like a shoulder barge or a shoulder to shoulder rather than a physical tackle, which is what it said, right? It did say a physical tackle. I have a feeling EA might have the wording wrong on what Bruiser is because it doesn't look like it's a physical tackle, but rather a physical challenge in terms of the Bruiser. But that is how that one works. I would honestly say I wouldn't even look for that one ever. It might end up being a really important one. I wouldn't personally look for it. So the first Playstyle Plus we have in ball control is technical. It reaches even higher speed when performing controlled sprint and performs wide turns when dribbling with greater precision. So controlled sprint obviously is the R1 controlled sprint, which is fantastic in this year. And I think this is going to be even better for it if you've got a player that has it. The ball control ones and some of the physical ones alike, much like defending, is really hard for me to actually recreate in game forcefully. It just happens naturally throughout playing the game in certain situations. So what we're going to do again is take a look at the video here. So as we look at the video of the technical playstyle, we've got again 3 identical guides, one with no playstyle, one with the regular playstyle, one with the playstyle plus. And this one's crazy for you to see because the guy in the middle who's got the playstyle plus takes much shorter, much better, much quicker touches of the ball and is much faster. So not only does he get to the edge of the box or into the box a fair bit quicker, a reasonable bit quicker than the other 2 guys, because of the control he has over the ball, it will allow for some really crazy left stick dribbling as well. And so some of the elite dribblers in this game are going to be insane if they've got this playstyle and playstyle plus. And it's one of those ones that when you feel it in game, you're just going to see massive, massive improvements in how you play because you can weave. I mean, the symbol kind of shows what it's about, right? It's about weaving between the defenders. And because you've got such close control of the ball and so many touches of the ball, it favors you for animations and it favors you in terms of just keeping possession of that ball. This is going to be a massive, massive playstyle plus in my personal opinion, or at the very least, a massive playstyle to have on your attacking players. So next up, we have got Rapid, guys, which is another great playstyle plus for sprinting. Reaches even higher sprint speed while dribbling and has greatly reduced chance of an error when sprinting or performing knock-ons. Now, as I said before, it's really great to showcase these via the videos that EA offer instead of in-game because I think they do a better job of it. But this is, again, something that could be really nicely coupled with other items in ball control. So somebody with technical or technical plus and then rapid or rapid plus could be very, very good. And of course, we're yet to see anyone with multiple playstyle pluses, and you can have up to 3. So it's going to be interesting to see how like team of the years and such are kind of like wound up. But let's take a look of how rapid plus works. And so much like the technical, we're starting on the halfway line with 3 identical guys in identical positions. Actually, the guy with no playstyle is maybe a little bit behind. The guy in the middle with the playstyle plus, the guy on the bottom with just the playstyle. And when they're doing the knock-ons here and get to the edge of the box, you can see again, the guy with the playstyle plus is a good couple of, in fact, it's even better, I think, than the other one, where he's about like, about 3 or 4 yards ahead of the guy with no playstyle. Is a good couple of yards ahead of the guy with just a regular playstyle. But this is why the playstyles themselves, even though you don't get an indication above your head, and I think you should have the overlays on whilst we're learning what these do and how they work, even though you don't have the indication above the head of the player in game, just knowing that you have the playstyles and learning the players' playstyles and how they work will genuinely make you better at FIFA, because I don't pay attention to the playstyles unless it's a playstyle plus, and I'm probably hindering myself. The playstyle pluses might actually be more valuable in some degree than just regular in-game stats. So that's how the rapid playstyle plus works. Next playstyle plus we have, guys, is Flair. And Josh, who's edited this video, and this is going to be a monster to edit, has put together like notes for me on everything. And if I can't do it in game, or if it's really hard to replicate in game, he's left a video for me to watch and for you to watch with us, so that we can get an understanding of how it works. When it comes to Flair, the playstyle plus, fancy passes and shots are performed with greater accuracy. Fair. Performs Flair animations when contextually appropriate. Fair. He didn't leave a video, right? And I don't really know how to show more accurate passes and shots. So it's a bit hard. I could just do a pass in game, a fancy pass in game, just to see the icon above his head. I don't think it's worthwhile. So I thought, what has he written in the notes? The notes in how to do it is do stuff. And the demonstration idea is the most pointless playstyle. So we're not even going to show how Flair works. And it's funny because it used to be in FIFA 23, one of the traits that I would look at as a positive trait that meant something. But now that I kind of understand that actually all Flair means is fancy passes and shots are performed more accurate and performs Flair animations when appropriate, that's pretty useless, isn't it? That is genuinely useless. That could have done with just not being there, to be fair. So we're going to move on to the next one. And the next playstyle plus is the first touch playstyle plus here on Ian Rush. Has minimal error when trapping the ball and is able to transition to dribbling much faster with greater control. Now, what's interesting about this one is has almost no relevancy if you have a player that has the not whipped pass. Which one is it that has the this has the pinged pass. If you've got pinged passes, playstyle or playstyle plus, you kind of don't need first touch because they've already got the ability to just control the ball nicely, and vice versa. If you've got somebody with first touch, you kind of don't need the ping passing one. So they're kind of like a bit counterintuitive towards each other. However, trapping the ball for a lot of players has been an issue in the game over a lot of years. You know, I remember one of my meme videos where I'm going crazy is me talking about how can he not trap a ball like a simple pass. And this playstyle, it might be the sort of thing where I think as far as a playstyle plus goes, it's probably a waste. But in terms of it being an actual playstyle, it could be quite useful because especially if you do driven passes or a lot of passes, you're likely to lose possession of the ball a lot because players can't trap it. But let's have a look at how it works in game. And so I'm led to believe as well by Josh. He says, the video is a great way to show it. One of the subtler ones, but super effective. So let's have a look. I guess the ball gets fired out to them as far as the pass goes. Oh, that's brilliant. I mean, that is wild. And see that there. That's exactly what I'm saying. If this is a 90 rated player and that happens, you're furious. So this actually could be a really useful one. There's some good combinations of playstyles that you could put together if you love certain types of gameplay. You've got the crossing, the heading, the power shots, but the passing ones, and I think this is more in tune for somebody who likes to pass rather than anything else, because it's not necessarily about the person receiving the ball. It's about the fact that you're passing lots and don't want to have to deal with this nonsense in terms of the ball hitting the player and bouncing off. Even the guy in the middle there, and again, these are 3 guys with the same stats, but even the guy in the middle there, that's pretty poor by way of like control. It is much better than no play style, of course, but the PlayStyle Plus there is a fantastic one. So maybe I jumped the gun a little bit on whether or not that's useful or not, but yeah, that's quite nice. All right, into the next one. Now we're getting to the fun ones. We've got Trickster PlayStyle Plus. Grants the ability for more unique ground and flick skill moves, is significantly more agile when strafe dribbling, and for the regular version of this, it says grants the ability to perform unique flick skill moves. So unique flick skill moves for the regular version, and then more unique ground and flick skill moves, and significantly more agile when strafe dribbling. Let's have a look at how this works in game. So let me get this ball to Di Maria. Does this strafe dribbling? I don't know what it is. Let's get into a space where we are. So L2, R3, and left stick. And so for this one, guys, we've got Angela Sosa, who has got the Trickster playstyle, not the playstyle plus. And this, see this is it. So to do that, you just hold left trigger and right trigger together. Somebody with Trickster can do that, and with Trickster Plus, of course. And then what they also have is the right analog stick. If you push it in and do different directions, they perform different skill moves, which are absolutely wild, including like an insta sombrero flick by just holding backwards and clicking the right thumbstick in. There's, I mean, she's a bit heavy with it, but there are a lot of really cool tricks that you can do and create really good animations. And then the strafe dribbling as well, which is the left trigger, right trigger across. This is with the Trickster playstyle. If we then go to the playstyle plus, which Di Maria, of course, has, I mean, the things that he does is just insane. The skill moves, okay, he can do the sombrero flick as well. We can do the standing fake shot, which is wild. He's also got the Tiki taka, or I don't even know what that is, the dancing feet there, which is absolutely amazing. And as well, like the way you can turn out of this one is real good. And it's just a really fun one. It is a little bit like FIFA Street in here, and the animations that you get depend on the direction with which you press the left and right thumbstick. You know, when you press the right thumbstick in, the direction that you press the left thumbstick is what causes it. And there's just some really, really, really cool functions with this one, and it's a lot of fun. I think people absolutely love this. And if you just go and play around with this one in game, guys, you're probably going to see some animations I haven't even seen here. Like you've got the R1 rainbow flick as well, which is, sorry, the L1 rainbow flick, which is pretty cool. That one right there. There's just so much fun stuff with this one that I would highly suggest. Look at that. That's amazing. I'd highly suggest having a play with this one, because there's a lot of really cool animations and it can unlock a lot of really cool goal scoring sequences. Okay, the final ball control playstyle plus is press proven. Keeps exceptionally close control of the ball whilst jogging at speed, whilst at jog speed. Can shield the ball much more effectively from stronger opponents. And for the non-plus version, we have got keeps close control while at jog speed and can shield the ball more effectively. So what Josh says on this one for me is that this one could be genuinely broken. Show it in game, then refer to video. So I'm playing against the AI now on Legendary, and I'm just going to shield the ball with Schmolarek and see how he performs. So let's just get the ball to him. Let's run back a little bit so it's just like one player, and let's see if they can get the ball off of me. I'm only going to be holding shield as well. Hey, look, it comes up straight away. It didn't. Maybe I have to like. Maybe I have to be a little bit more moving with the left stick as well. And of course, it's not going to be like an infinite shield either. Right, let's try it again this time with Schmolarek and use the left stick to try and like maneuver around the press this time, because the whole point of press proven is to show that you can be pressed. Yeah, oh my days, and I won a free kick for it. Wow. Yeah, is the point. Look at that. You could be pressed and you just don't lose the ball. Oh my god, this isn't to just some joke player either. That was to Erling Haaland. That is broken. But Josh also wants me to watch the video on this one, so there might be more. So here we have no play style. Yeah, just gets pressed and bullied. very quickly loses possession of the ball and then also gets like pushed away. This is it with press proven. Yeah, see, they're moving here as well, which is when I start moving with Smolarek, that's when it was the most impactful, because it became very difficult for Erling Haaland to get the ball off me. That is no joke player. That is a difficult player. That it is true. That genuinely could be a broken one. If you learn how to shield properly and press prove properly, it could be amazing. And so the first physical playstyle to look at is Quickstep. It's playstyle plus of accelerates significantly faster during explosive sprint for the playstyle plus, and then accelerates faster during explosive sprint for the playstyle. However, on this one, Josh has asked me to look at the video because he said there's things in here that I didn't know existed. This will be a good one to look at. It's like a sprint button boost, but different. Players that aren't explosive have this playstyle, and the fact that it has a cooldown makes me think that explosive sprint and explosive accelerate aren't linked. So let's have a look at this one. And so we've got no playstyle with Donny at the top, the regular playstyle with the guy in the middle, and the playstyle plus with the Donny on the bottom. And this is the explosive sprint, I guess. And yeah, again, there is a significant difference with how, where he gets to by the end there. He's, again, a good 6 or 7 yards. Now, what I found interesting with this one is this isn't sprint boost. Sprint boost is hold left bumper and then let go of it and use sprint to accelerate away. This happens when you're literally just sprinting, but it seems like there's a cooldown. So increased explosive sprint duration, reduced explosive sprint cooldown, increases transition from explosive sprint to regular sprint. I just don't know how to explosive sprint. But let's get into a game with somebody who has it. That person will be Sir Lord Conte. So we'll see how he plays. See, I got the playstyle plus there without even having the ball. But that was me just sprinting. Left bumper does nothing. Right bumper did nothing. This again is just me sprinting, but it doesn't last for very long. It comes above his head for a few strides. It seems to just have a cooldown. That's what it is. Because see how it disappeared and then came back there? So this obviously has a cooldown on it. But I suppose it'd be like quite useful with left bumper sprint boost. But honestly, it's reasonably unnoticeable. And it works without the ball as well. So maybe tracking back could be quite useful for it. But that's how that one works. The next physical playstyle plus is Relentless. Greatly reduces the long-term fatigue effects on attributes, reaction time, and defensive awareness. Reduces fatigue loss during play and significantly increases fatigue recovery during half-time. Now, the regular version of Relentless is reduces fatigue loss during play and increases fatigue recovery at half-time. So that's on Otavio. So how we're going to show this is by me putting Otavio and Fred with the playstyle plus into a team. We're going to play a half of squad battles on constant pressure, all-out attack, all that good stuff, and see what their stamina is like at half-time. All right, so into the 44th minute, guys, or now into the 55th minute. I'm just going to pause it and give you a little snapshot of the stamina here. So you can see clear as day, the back line's got quite a lack of stamina. Jorginho as well, Raul too. Otavio and Fred definitely have the most stamina, and Fred definitely the most stamina. Julian Brandt's all right as well, so maybe it might be a midfield thing. But yeah, the stamina drain there is quite mad, to be fair. I'm interested to see what they gain after half-time. And so let's see if it happens during half-time or if it's after half-time. We'll go into team management. Oh, my days. Fred's literally put back to full stamina. Now, this is 4-minute halves. I wonder if it's like... I expect it to like be kind of the same. But also, Otavio is almost back to full stamina. And nobody else is. So that is the massive benefits of Relentless. And as I'm going through this video, I'm starting to understand that there could be a really good kind of mix of playstyles and playstyle pluses that really benefit building your team. Like, you could get a really good composition of players that are just devastatingly good, but that's how that works. So for the next physical play style plus, it is the Trivella. Contextually, Trivella's outside of the foot passes and shots reduces error on outside of the foot passes. Now, I have used this before on Kevin De Bruyne, and it's brilliant, and it does genuinely trigger contextual outside the foot shots. So I'm going to go ahead and play against a squad battle on a lowly difficulty and put an outside of the foot shot option on without actually using the Trivella animation or the Trivella button, which is left trigger. And this one contextually triggers outside of the foot passes and shots. So the Playstyle Plus just gives that added benefit of reduces error on outside of the foot passes. I don't really try those too much, but let's get into a game and we'll see how it works. And what you'll see here with Modric, guys, as I get to a space to shoot, I'm going to get in the box because that's where it worked for me before. This is perfect for a Trivella, and there you go. You saw it come above his head. I didn't do Trivella shot animation. I didn't hold the left trigger to make it happen. He just did it completely contextually. Why has he got weird hair there? Oh, wait, what is that? Hold on. His hair looked way different in that animation, didn't it? But yeah, there you go, guys. So it gave the Trivella shot for us, and all we did was shoot. Perfect. The next physical playstyle is Acrobatic. Performs volleys with improved accuracy and has access to acrobatic volley animations. And then the plus, for which we've got Wahi right here, it gives you performs volleys with significant accuracy, and has access to unique acrobatic volley animations. So we're going to put a few crosses into Wahi and have a look to see what happens here. I want to send Wahi here. Let's get it over to him. Well, that was it. I think it's like, I think it's going to be really difficult to get like the unique animations. There it is. Oh, so he got the bicycle kickoff. I didn't score that one, guys. But what I believe, like, my honest opinion of Acrobatic is it's not very useful. I wouldn't be focusing on that one as a playstyle or a playstyle plus, because it has to be for like acrobatic volleys and bicycle kicks and stuff. So maybe for like somebody that you target at a corner, perhaps. But I think this one would be used so sparingly in game. Wouldn't personally focus on it, but that's how it works. All right, the next physical playstyle plus we've got is long throw. I mean, this one is super self-explanatory, right? Performs throw-ins with more power to cover maximum distance. But let's take a look at it in game either way. All right, this is where we get to see it. I hope it's not Wan-Bissaka. How do I make the... There we go. There we go. Right, we've got the change. So Jean Dotsier is there. So what we're going to do, and this could be really well coupled with somebody who has like really good jumping. Oh my days, look how far she throws it. Now imagine somebody that has aerial and power header. Oh, you can score some crazy goals with throws with that one. That might be a useful one to have, like on your right back or left back. Like really, really useful. That could be a good one. I like that one a lot. And the last physical playstyle is aerial. Performs higher jumps and has improved aerial physical presence for the basic. And then for the playstyle plus, performs even higher jumps and has a greatly improved aerial physical presence. And this could be obviously a great one to combine with power header or power header plus with the physical playstyle of aerial. Whichever way you work, it could be good. And then could be even better to couple it with somebody who has a playstyle plus of whip pass and also a playstyle of long ball pass. Crosses for days could just be absolutely insane. The other thing that would be really good for the aerial playstyle and playstyle plus, guys, is obviously for defenders or attackers from goal kick. So if you have a goal kick, punting the ball up to an attacker that has the aerial playstyle or playstyle plus is going to work really, really well. But also when defending goal kicks or corner kicks or free kicks, any defenders that have aerial are just going to be way better for you in that box and in that box area to climb up, get that header ahead of the the attackers. And it could, again, be one of those play styles that you could just have on one particular player to really help you. I remember in previous FIFAs, the Erling Haaland or the Zlatan Ibrahimovic or the Gareth Bale, they had some really weird, unique animations from goal kicks where they would just win the ball comfortably and easily. And I think Weghorst's special card as well had it. And I think players like Varane or like Van Dijk that have the aerial and the aerial playstyle plus and such are going to be brilliant for defending those. But if you can get an attacker that you can punt the ball to from a goal kick, it could immediately give you offensive options from every goal kick that you have that could be absolutely incredible. But let's go and throw some aerial balls into Shaw and see what happens.
A good game.
Let's get Shaw. Let's whip it up. Just jump. Didn't need to. She didn't need to. No physical contention there. There it is. Heads up. Yes. Okay. I'm struggling to, like, if I'm finding it hard to even create a scenario where this would work, I don't think it's going to be very useful. As I did think that it could be quite useful for crosses and whatnot, but she volleyed 2 of the crosses. She didn't need to jump for 1 of the crosses. I think this is such a play style that has little relevance in a major gameplay facet. Like, it might be the sort of thing where here and there it will come up with great usage, but I think there are way better play styles than this. But that's how it works. And then finally, guys, we've got the goalkeeping side of things. The far throw, goalkeeper can target players further away when throwing passes. The footwork, goalkeeper saves with feet. The cross claimer, goalkeeper will try to intercept a cross if they can't get to it slightly before the opponent. And the rush out, goalkeeper is more aggressive when coming out of the box to gather over the top through balls or long through balls. And it seems like in terms of the goalkeeper playstyle pluses, there aren't any. I'm trying to search for a goalkeeper on the market with a playstyle plus, and nothing exists. So that is going to be the end of the video for today. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rate, and comment. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.